Hey, do you know this? Yes, this is an Atlatl. And do you know this? Yes, this is a rock sling or a shepherd sling. But have you ever seen this? No? Me too, until I saw this picture on Pinterest 2 weeks ago. This is a sling stick for stones. Actually a mix between an Atlatl and the shepherd sling. Or let's say an Atlatl for stones. And you know what? I really like it. Such a sling stick is quite easy to craft with a Swiss Army knife. You can do that in half an hour. I could double my throwing distance with a stone, and the throwing technique is quite easy to learn. Much easier as with a shepherd sling, for example. So stay tuned if this sounds interesting for you. Hello YouTube, welcome to another Swiss Army Knife project video. In the last time I used the platform Pinterest very often as idea and inspiration source for my video topics. Just for fun I entered Felix Immler there, and I was really surprised how many books, projects and videos of mine were displayed there, which I by the way never uploaded there. But as I scrolled a little bit further down, this picture was displayed. This picture immediately inspired me. Today I want to show you how you can craft such a sling stick with a Swiss Army knife, and after I will show you a technique how you can shoot with it. At the end I want to demonstrate you the power of such a sling stick, and I will tell you something about the accuracy you can achieve. And now I would say let's start crafting the sling stick. In general, such a sling stick has to be as light as possible, but at the same time, the stick has to be stable enough that it can withstand the forces if you want to speed up such a stone like this. For the sling stick I want to craft right now, I choose this more or less straight hazel stick with a diameter from about 25 to 30 millimeters. Let's say a bit more than an inch, and I choose the green wood, a fresh wood, because green wood is much easier to carve, but at the end you have to let it dry, because the sling stick has to be as light as possible, that you can speed up the stone as fast as possible. So let's start with the work. The first step is to shorten the stick on my arm length. It means here. So the next step is to carve a flat all the way up on one side until the center, until the middle point of the stick. And I don't want to split it, I don't want to baton it, because like this you get problem because of the growing rotation. You don't get a really flat surface, you get a twisted surface. That's why I will carve this flat. So next step is to carve the hollow part where I put the stone in. And this part is on the wide side, not on the narrow part. For that I use a special technique. I carve something like an upside down triangular pyramid. So in this old video I explained the technique exactly how it works. So now the hollow part is done. Next step is to carve such a tapered end on this side, so where I can put the cord around, which holds the stone on place. This is done. Next step is to carve the shaft and the handle part a little bit slimmer. This is done. Next step is to attach the cord here. Now you can make a knot somewhere here. And on this knot you can hold the string and pull on it so that you can clamp the stone here. Here's the stone. Put the cord over, grab the knot, pull a little bit on the string, and now you can see the stone stays on place. So now Sling Stick is done. I let it dry overnight, and tomorrow we go shoot with it. Yes. So now it's the next day, and I want to try to hit the target, this newspaper there. It's a distance of 15 meters after maybe 2 hours practicing, but not 2 hours practicing hitting a target, 2 hours just shooting around. So now I want to try to hit this newspaper from 15 meters distance. It's quite far. Yeah. Can you see the newspaper? Yes, I think. Ah! Super close. Direction is always fine, but the high is the problem. Too deep. Yeah! Super close again. Yes! Yes! So you could see I made maybe 10 shots, and the last was super. But there were several shots pretty close to the newspaper, so actually it's quite easy to achieve an accuracy with this Sling Stick. So I like it, and it's much easier than hit the target with a shepherd sling, for example. After 2 hours practicing with the shepherd sling, I was happy if the stone was not flying backwards. So this technique is much easier. Regarding the technique, my biggest problem was to find the right moment to release the knot on the cord who holds the stone on place. If you release the knot too early, the stone will fly in the sky. If you release the knot too late, the stone will crash on the ground. So as I said, the direction himself was never my problem. My problem was more the flying high of the stone. And this has a direct connection with the moment when you release the knot. I can't give you a tip, I can't explain you how this works. This is much more an intuitive thing. But I would say you can learn this by practicing. So now I want to demonstrate you how far I can shoot a stone just by hand. I guess 30 meters. Can you see? The first trunk is 30 meters, second trunk 60 meters. So I try to shoot to the first one. Was even a bit more than 30 meters. Again. And now I want to find out how far I can throw the stone with the sling stick. I hope a bit more than 60 meters. I really like the sling stick, so I could double my throwing distance. I was able to hit a target on 15 meters distance, and I had a lot of fun. It's an easy and quick project. Just do it. So my friends, that's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and see you in 2 weeks. Ciao.